Hello everyone, Howard here. I'm back with the review of an AP Royal Oak Offshore Titanium Chronograph, model number 26238 Ti.00.2000 Ti.01. Everyone knows the AP pretty well. I mean, the Royal Oak is extremely famous. I haven't done a whole lot of the offshore models, so I'm gonna do one here, then later I'll have another one that it's an offshore diver. But this is the offshore titanium chronograph. First reaction, it's a gigantic watch, but very, I wouldn't say light, but normal weight because it's titanium. If this one, the stainless steel, will be so much heavier. Quick look of the material. Again, titanium, 42 millimeter case. 15.3 millimeters thick, man. It's a thick watch, top to bottom. Lug to lug from here to here, at the end of my gloves, 53.5 millimeters. So it's big. But the issue is these integrated bracelet, you have to look at the maximum width from here to here. That's what the real width of the watch is. And that is a staggering 65 millimeters from the widest part here to here, 65. So I have a small wrist, I'll show you. I'm sure it's gonna look kind of weird. And the widest part of the bracelet at top is 27.5 millimeters, 27.5. Overall, I mean, it's the familiar octagonal shape with 8 screws on top. I mean, the difference here is a lot of these chronographs, they have the tachymeter outside on the bezel, but AP loves to have this inside in the side wall. Then you have the traditional, this dial, it's a gray color, petite tapestry, petite. These are not the giant square, giant waffle squares, but these are the small ones. You have a date window here, then you have, I think this is a running 60 seconds. There you go. Running 60 seconds at 6 o'clock. I think this is a 30-minute counter, and this is the 12-hour counter. And here is the AP. AP, it's a little bit harder to see, but here you go. And the spelling out Audemars Piguet right here underneath the AP name. These indices, I'm pretty sure it's white gold applied. Hands and indices, and the inner bezel is black, and also obviously the stuff down is black. So it's pretty, standard design. I mean, chronographs usually, you either, like most of the chronographs, you have the 30-minute here, you have the 12-hour here, you have the name on top. But this one, they just decided to put the 12-hour there and move the name here. Then here, in terms of the minute track, right, in addition to the 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, or 1 second, 1 second, there's also 1/4. So technically you can look at the 1/4. So to start the chronograph, you just, one other key thing is they have the rubber. It's supposedly, I guess, helps you, gives you a little bit more traction when you're turning these crowns or pressing the button. Press the button, then the chronograph hands start moving. Bracelet, I mean, it's the signature Royal Oak. Very light, man. This is ridiculous. This big is only, I don't know if I mentioned, the 160 grams, 5.66 ounces. Feels like it's even lighter than 160. And the AP, I mean, everyone knows, they have almost the strongest looking clamps. I mean, I don't know if they are the strongest, but look like they are. Just look how thick this is. Impressive. AP Royal Oak Offshore, the beautiful gold weight there. So this is, let me think, caliber 4404, 70-hour power reserve, I believe. Yeah, 70-hour power reserve. Water, I mean, it's not a diving watch. The water resistance is 100 meter, 330 feet. So it comes with obviously the titanium bracelet, but it also comes with the black rubber strap, as rubbers are getting more and more popular. And this is also supposedly an interchangeable strap system. So looks like you can just easily, not super easily, just maybe use this. Actually, I haven't tried myself, so I don't want to make assumptions, but it's interchangeable between the rubber and the titanium strap. It looks very nice and very clean, very low, low profile color, gray with the matte finish everywhere, mostly matte. The only polish is the side of the bezel. I mean, that's pretty much it. Everything else is matte. I mean, the bottom case outside is polished, but everything else is matte. All right, the Offshore titanium chronograph Gigantor on my wrist. My wrist is small, 6.5 inches and 16.5 centimeters. Usually, I don't wear a watch more than 40 millimeters case, and lug to lug 48 is kind of my preferred max. Thickness, no more than 14. I mean, even high 13 is a little bit too thick for my taste, but look at this guy. I mean, it is just standing tall, 15.5. Unbelievable. This is like a Gigantor master from Casio type of thickness. Giant. And also the other key thing I have to mention is forget about the lug to lug. Because of the integrated system, look at the widest part of the link. That's 65, as I said. So on my wrist, no matter how much I can tighten this, right? Even if I tighten the wrist at the bottom, the top is gonna always have this big wide opening at the corner, because this is the bad part of this metal. I don't know if the rubber is gonna be better, maybe. I think the rubber is gonna, for sure, hopefully just drop down more straight instead of this curve. Look, I would say this watch, unless you have I don't even know if a 17.5 centimeters is gonna be big enough. Probably not, 18 minimum, 7.5 inches minimum. I mean, it's a big watch, big, but it's not heavy though. I mean, it's heavier than normal regular watches that's a 40 millimeter. It's 160 grams, but I mean, it's not super heavy, right? For this size, it's acceptable. Wow, what a Gigantor. So the US retail price, 45,800. 45800, because I think it's because of its titanium, full titanium. I mean, AP watches obviously are expensive, right? Basic Royal Oak starts like, I think 30 now, or high twos. Secondary market is not too bad. I think I was looking around a little bit. It was about 50,000 for an excellent condition one. Just a little bit more than a brand new from official retailer. Wow, it's an impressive watch though. I mean, it's big, it's well made, chronograph with a date. But I recommend you try this on. If you're not sure about the size and thickness, try it out. Try it on at at a dealer if you can, before you make the decision to purchase. All right, again, this is the Royal Oak Offshore Titanium Chronograph 26238 Ti. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.